Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to make QR codes using Microsoft Excel and Word that store a tab character in between two different entities. So here we have a serial number and a model. In between the serial number and the model, I want to add a tab character, and then I want to create a QR code out of every single item listed here. Now these are just random numbers I generated using the Excel function. So to get started, I'm going to want to create a one extra column that's going to store the tab character in it. So I'm going to call this the QR code, since this is going to be the information that'll store in our QR code. So we need the function concat, which is essentially going to be a combining function. I'm going to have serial number, comma, char 9. So char 9 is the character for tab in Excel. And then I want the model. So here I now have the serial number, a tab, which you can't see, but it is there, and then the model. And I just want to drag that down for the rest of my assets. Now that my data set is created, I can save this. I'm going to want to open up a new Microsoft Word document. To create our labels, we're going to be using the mail merge function within Word. So I'm going to go to Mailings, Start Mail Merge, Labels. And then a pop-up window is going to pop up with all different types of labels that I can select. And there's a bunch of different brands and options once you click on them. The size I want is this one that's currently selected. And over on the right side, I can see some basic information about it, like the height and the width and what page size it's going to print out on. This will be important for whatever labels you purchase to verify that it's the correct one. I'm going to click OK. And I can't see it, but all my labels are there. So as you can tell, they're really small. So now that I have my labels on the page, I actually want to link my Excel document that I just created to this Word document. So I'm going to click on Select Recipients and use an existing list. And I'm going to want to navigate to where I saved my Excel document. And you're going to want to click Open. After that, there's going to be a page that pops up that basically is saying what sheet on the Excel document are you looking to select. And so since my Excel sheet only had a sheet 1, it's just going to be the sheet 1 that it says right there. And I'm going to click OK. So what will pop up is this line of code that basically says next record. And this is just telling Excel after each label, go down to the next line and repeat that step. Now we need to actually enter our information from the Excel document into Word. So we're going to click Insert Merge Field, QR code, and then I want the serial number and the model. In order to get this QR code to actually be a QR code, I'm going to right click, toggle field codes. I'm going to go in here manually and delete field and change it to merge barcode. And I want to right click on it. I'm going to click, now this option will pop up that says edit barcode. That wasn't there before. So click edit barcode. And in this pop-up, it's going to give us options of different barcodes and QR codes we can select from. Since we have a tab character, we want a QR code. Now we can see a QR code generated and what it's going to look like. And this is to scale, so the size you see will be the size that it's going to pop up on the label. Now this is a bit too big for the labels that I selected. So I click on Advanced, I can go in and I can select a different size. So for this, I'm going to scale it down to 35%. I also have the option to change the foreground and the background if I wanted to. That looks a lot better. So once I'm done, I'll click OK. And you won't be able to see it, but it stored it in the background. And now, as you can see, I only have the information in the first label. To get it to pop up on the other labels, I want to click Update Labels. And now every single label has the information in it. If I click preview results, now I have a QR code for each one with the serial number in the model. And as you can see, the serial number and the model are right up against each other, so I want to fix that. So I'm going to re-click on the preview results. I'm going to go between serial number and model, and I'm going to put a comma and a space. I also want to make the serial number a little bit smaller so I can distinguish between the two a little bit better. So I'm going to copy it, go to home, and just make it size 9. After that, I'm going to go back to mailings and click update labels so it updates for all of them. Now I'm going to preview my results again. That looks a lot better. So we're not done yet. If you see, it only goes to A80 and we had 100 of them. So the last step is to click the finish and merge option. And here I'm going to click edit individual documents. Now here I have the option to have all of them, or if I just wanted to print out a select few labels, I could tell Word what range I would like to print out from. I'm going to click OK. And now I have my document with every single label that I had on my sheet. This right here, this data length not supported, just means that we ran out, Excel reached the end of the document. So these can all be deleted just by copying them and deleting them. And now we can go and print this out just on a regular laser printer or an ink printer.